If we want to ask someone to do something for us, not politely, we're going to use some informal commands. We have for some two informal commands. We have affirmative commands and some negative commands. In this tutorial, we're going to review how to form some negative commands. For the regular negative commands, we're going to use the conjugation, the ending of the conjugation of the verbs AR ending and the ER and IR endings, or the to conjugation. So let's use the to for the AR and the ER and IR endings. Let's use in this transparency. The three steps how to form those regular informal negative commands. Let's start with the first step. Start with the yo form and the present tense. In this example, in the verb hablar, and the yo form is yo hablo, comer, yo como. Second step is take off the final o of the yo form. And the third step, we're going to add the opposite endings. For the AR, we are going to add the ER verb endings, and for the ER and IR verbs, we're going to add the verb endings. For instance, for the verb hablar, we're going to add the ER ending. So the informal regular negative command is no hables for the verb comer. We're going to add the opposite ending for the verb AR. The informal negative command is no comas. Let's see how it is formed. Some spell changing verbs. Let's review some guard, and sar verbs. Those are spell changing in the two commands. Those spell changings are needed to preserve the sound of the infinitive form of the verb, because those gar, sar are yo irregular verbs, because the first step is conjugate the verb in the yo form. Yo busco, yo llego, yo empiezo. And the second step is drop the o. And we have to make the spell changing here. The C change to QU. The G change to GU. And the Z change to C. And then the third step is use the opposite ending. No busques, because all of those verbs are AR. So we are going to use the ER and IR ending. No llegues, no empieces. For the verbs with irregular and affirmative negative forms, we have these acronyms as a useful memory device because those are irregular verbs that they have their own affirmative command and they have their negative command. The verb tener, ten, no tengas, venir, ven, no vengas, valer, val, no valgas, decir, di, no digas, salir, sal, no salgas, hacer, haz, no hagas, ir, ve, no vayas, poner, pon, no pongas, ser, sé, no seas. So remember those 9 irregular verbs, they have their own negative command. The direct and indirect objects and reflexive pronouns with the two commands, they are attached at the end of the affirmative command and they can be placed in front of the negative command. Remember to place an accent mark next to the last syllable of the verb in the affirmative command. Recíclala mañana. No le pongas la multa a la estudiante. So we attach those pronouns at the end of the command and we place before the conjugated verb the indirect object pronoun.